Oh man. Well, hello friends. Mark Holmes here, and we started this a couple hours ago. I've been doing some work in my man cave, in the shop and stuff, taking care of some business. And 2 hours later, actually I have my thermometer in here. Actually a little bit warmer than it should be, but it's okay. I'd rather make sure the chicken is well done. Unlike steak, but I want you to take a look here. Look, look at those. Woo-wee. Crusty skin. Oh, look. You see that juice? Did you see that? Did you see that juice pop like Dr. Pimple popped it? Oh my goodness. Those are ready. And so I've been doing my keto diet now. I think I dropped 2 more pounds since yesterday. My pants, my belt, it's getting tighter and tighter. My clothes, my wife is like, your jeans are too small now. So let's look at that again, because I know some of you guys are just tuning in. We put this in. Look at those birds. I'm just gonna pull this out. I'm just gonna let you look at that for a minute. Just look at that. It's got the wood and the charcoal taste with it. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me make sure. Okay, make sure that my Wi-Fi is working. Is the picture okay? Let me know. Does that look like some nice chicken? Does that look like some good chicken? If anybody's there, let me know, because I'm hungry and I don't want to take this off till somebody sees it. Now, I've been doing the keto diet now for off and on for a bit. I think I've dropped about another 2 pounds. Um, Today I had a little scoop of tuna fish with mayonnaise and everything else a little earlier when I first got home, and I'm gonna have this with some green sauce, and I'm gonna make some spinach with mushrooms and onions on it to go with this. So I'm gonna move over here. So let me get this thing fired up. Okay, so you guys saw that chicken, right? You saw the chicken. Oh, it's juicy as can be. But we gotta have a side dish. And so let me move the camera over here so I can don't have to bend over so much. Okay. Hopefully you guys can see it. Um, gotta have a side dish here. And let me see. I really gotta figure this needs to be taller. Or I need to be shorter. It taller or me shorter? I don't know which one. But we gotta have a side dish. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some mushrooms and some onions and some garlic and some butter. We're gonna saute that first, and then we're gonna put some spinach in to let it wilt with it, and put a little bit of lemon juice on it. It'll be really, really good. It's got the buttery taste in it, a little bit of salt and pepper. Oh, it'll be great. Get a little olive oil in here. I know I should use avocado oil. I'm an idiot. And I have some too. But I crushed up some garlic, and I know I should be using the ghee butter. It's hot, so I'm gonna use some regular butter. Ghee butter is like all natural. It's they do all kinds of stuff to it to make it fancy, but I cook too much and don't have the kind of money to buy just straight ghee butter. So it's like only a special occasion. But you can see I've got some nice sliced onions, and I've got some mushrooms in here. We're gonna get that melted and we're gonna saute that. Now, in case you're just tuning in, over here, we just let this cook on its own for 2 hours. Bam! We got 2 whole chickens. Now somebody had said to me yesterday, it was kind of funny, because they said yesterday that rich people, that the keto diet is for rich people. Buddy, I work for a living. I ain't rich. Now I'm gonna tell you, this meal right here, 2 chickens right there from BJ's, $10. Thing of organic spinach, BJ's, $4. Half a stick of butter, 75 cents maybe. One onion and some mushrooms. $2 for the mushrooms, about 25 cents for the mushrooms. I mean for the onion. And I'm gonna have enough food here for not only dinner today. The other thing I like to do is, because it'll be me, Michael, and my wife, is I'll take the chicken that's left over and I will pick the chicken and I'll make chicken salad. So we'll be able to make a big bowl of chicken salad with all of the extra meat and stuff. And the great thing about keto is you actually like the dark meat. The dark meat actually has more fat in it. So I don't know what whoever was talking about that rich people do. I ain't rich. If anything, because I'm not going to McDonald's, because I'm not drinking sodas, because I'm not actually drinking stuff other than coffee, I actually ain't spending that much on the grocery store. So anyway, let's get these mushrooms and this garlic going up in here. And I need to go get my spatula. So we're going to saute this stuff up real good, and then we're just going to put the spinach into it, and the spinach will just kind of wilt. You don't want to get it so it like loses all its color and stuff, because then it loses a lot of the nutrients. Now I did learn something here, because spinach and onions and stuff are great for digestion, right? So you got that. But here's what's amazing, because my wife was like, if you cook spinach, don't you lose some of the nutrients? And actually, it doesn't. It actually intensifies it, because when you look at this big thing of spinach, that's a lot of spinach. When you cook it, it shrinks down a whole heck of a lot. And so you don't have as much as you think you have when it's done. So some fresh ground pepper. I got to tell you, I'm using my wok more because of the using this. I've got one of the electric stoves. Unfortunately, we don't have gas in my neighborhood, and I guess I could get propane. But I've got a glass top stove. Now, I love it because it has two ovens in there. So, you know, come Thanksgiving, I got my turkey in the other one, I got the other stuff in the other one warming. It's great. But it doesn't get hot enough when you have the wok in its base. So this actually works better out here. What's up, Twain Eagles? How you doing, man? You got to come down to my place. I have a restaurant in Old Town. Old Town, a Greek restaurant. I'm always looking for a good cook. Oh no, Oh, I used to work in restaurants, man. And restaurant, man, that's a long time on those concrete floors, man. No, you know, not unless you only just come in and just like come in for a day and do like a special or something. You know, we might be able to do that. But I don't know about being a regular cook, you know. But I do enjoy cooking, though. Now, you see how the mushrooms are getting nice and saucy on there? That butter and that olive oil. The natural flavors of the food. Now, if you want to get real tricky, here's what we do. Now this is what I love doing. Fresh rosemary. Let's just go ahead and take some of that. We'll add a little fresh rosemary. It doesn't get any fresher than that, though. It does not get fresher than that. Now, I guess I could have put some bacon in there. 18, hold it. 1818 King Street. Um, what's what's the name of the restaurant? Chrysosis. I can't. I mispronounced your name. My wife actually works in Old Town. Mm, look at that. Ooh-wee. Mm, look at. Oh, I love mushrooms, man. Now, here's what I like to do too. Is actually taking the same thing and adding some beef broth to it, just a little bit of beef broth, and just take like fresh. Take this. Get some beef broth or au jus. Au jus is actually better. Get some slices of roast beef. All right, some rare roast beef. Don't get no rare roast beef. All right. So you put the au jus in here with this, so it's boiling. Then you take the roast beef and you set it on top of it. Put some Swiss cheese or they have horseradish cheese. Ooh, horseradish cheese. You put that on there and melt it. Oh man, and make like some horseradish sauce. And the horseradish sauce, you take some sour cream, some mayonnaise, and horseradish, stir it up and pour it on top of that, and put it like on lettuce. And I know, you guys who like bread, you want it on bread so you can pour all the liquid on top of it and get a soggy bun. But you're on keto, can't do that on keto. But as a lettuce wrap, that is really fantastic. It's actually a great tailgate type food. You know, you can do that real simple because it's just sauteing the mushrooms and stuff, and you got the roast beef. You can dip it in the au jus and then put it on the grill, and it's great. Because here's what I'm going to buy. God, I wish I had a pile of money. They have Outdoor Chef. They have a griddle that's about this size. Okay. Now I have 2 griddle pieces that go in this, but the problem with this is, and you can see here, is this is a round burner. So when you put a griddle on here, it's super hot in the middle, but the edges aren't good. The heat is not evenly distributed. Now they have their separate griddle, which has the H burners, which keeps the heat even. So it's like 32 inches by like 19. But the other good thing about it is their griddle comes off of it, and you've got like regular grates on it, so you can do like a bunch of black and blue burgers and things on it. And I know you purists out there hate me because I like gas. But see, when you're going on a tailgate and you got 4 hours of time between the gates opening up and the kickoff of the game, you don't have time to play and get charcoal going. You want to hit the ground running, put a match, and you got flames so that way you can eat. So that's what I do. Now again, you guys that are purists, go right ahead. You do your thing, and I'll do mine. All right? I'm just going to wilt this a little bit. Add a little more olive oil on it. How's it look? And you can see how well that spinach ends up going down. It goes down real quick. But this is about as healthy as you can get. And that's it. Look at that. Bam. 818 King Street. I have a phenomenal. Okay. Yeah, but listen, man. I ain't got time to cook with wood, man. I ain't got time. Because listen, I have been up in an attic. I have driven to Maryland and done some work. I've had to come back here. I had to go to Alexandria to do some more work and come back here. I've had to do some paperwork. I've been in the garage working in the workshop. I've been shooting videos and everything else. Oh, and I've shot a video that I'm going to, you know what? I like to stir. I like to stir things up. Not only food, but I like to stir some shit up. So I put up a video just before I went on here about why the Dallas Cowboys need to pay Dak Prescott a $200 million contract. And I know there's people right now that are laughing and saying, you're an idiot. But I want you to understand, when we signed Tyron Smith to his contract, Tyron Smith had it was basically $96 million that could be worth up to 110. When we ended up signing that contract, people thought the Cowboys were crazy. But right now, Tyron Smith's value with that contract, he's like 15th in compensation for salary this year. 15th. So the numbers work. Woo. Can you guys see this? Let me. That juice is dripping off. Look at that chicken. Ah! And look, that's juice dripping off of it. I know you guys are waiting for me to drop it. And I know you guys don't like my smoker, but I tell you what, it's just a big ass oven. Because I want you, here we go. Let me show you guys. Now, understand that I can't, okay, this morning I seasoned the chicken. I took some garlic herb seasoning, I took some fresh garlic, I took some rosemary, some oregano, I took lime juice, I took olive oil, and put that in the food processor, and I put that on the chicken so that way it would go. Now look at that. You know how many chickens I could put in this thing? There's 4 shelves in there. Look at that. Look at that. Are you seeing that? This is my diet. I've lost almost 30 pounds. But, you know, you purists out there, it's funny because when we do something one way, we are just so enamored that it's the only right way to do it. Okay? And understand there's more than one way. It's just, it may work for you, but maybe something else works for somebody else. Because when we did the tailgate last year, I had 8 pork shoulders in here. And I could have put another 4 in here. You know how many damn chickens I could put in here? You see how far back that sucker is? I can put in here, I don't know, 12 to 15 chickens. So if I got a big ass party I want to do, cater, I could do it. And let me show you this again, guys. I wish there was smell-o-vision. Damn. 2 hours of cooking. I didn't have to touch it. Okay. Wait, I'll tell you what. Here we go. I'm gonna set this over here. Let me turn around. Turn this around here, guys. Okay. That's the chicken. I'm still working, you know, understand, my kitchen is still a work in progress, okay? My wife was really, look at this. She got me a granite cutting board. Look. She got me a granite spoon holder. You gotta coordinate. Okay? Now, what we got is you can't have Peruvian chicken without some green sauce. Okay? And green sauce, look at this. Look at that. What this is it's mayonnaise, it's sour cream, it's a couple of hot jalapeno peppers, it's some garlic, it's salt, it's pepper, and it's a whole lot of cilantro, and it's spicy. So we're gonna have that. Here's our spinach. Our spinach sauteed with the mushrooms and onions. Look at that. Ooh-wee. All right. Here's the moment of truth, man. Now understand, listen. You guys see me live. This is not Food Network where they've got, 10 cameras and everything else. And, they cook the stuff and all that. They have the sample one that's already set up. So, we're just going to throw it in the oven and all that. But they don't actually cook it. They already have what they're going to have done. Okay? This is done live. So I get one take on this stuff. All right. Oh. Wait. Hold up. I want you guys to look closely at this. Let me drop the camera. We're not dropping the mic. We're dropping the camera. Look at this. You see that? You see that juice? Ooh, wait. Look. Oh. Oh, man. I wish you guys could smell this. Now look. I love the skin on it. But you take some of this and you get that sauce. Hold it. Wait. Hold up. Look at that. Ooh. Oh, man. Ooh. Guys, I ain't gonna lie. This is good shit. So I'm curious. Do you guys like me doing these cooking shows where I'm cooking my dinner and doing my diet? Look, even spinach. Look at the spinach. Yep. The mushrooms are nice and meaty. Look at that chicken. Chicken! It's chicken! What do you think? And it's got a little kick to it. Fire alarm, nice touch. No, that was the fire department. That's down the street. So, what you're getting with this is the, let me move the camera back up. The spinach is buttery. It has a little bit of the garlic taste to it. I love garlic. The chicken, you've got the green sauce, which is nice and spicy on it. Okay, it's got a little bit of a kick, but it's also kind of cool tasting with the cilantro. Now, what do I think will happen with Zeke? Nothing. The NFL has already looked at it and said we're good. There's no other evidence that's going to come out. That's just the police department doing their due diligence. Look at that. So, let me know. Leave a comment if you. What about Zeke holding out? Here's the thing. Didn't we hear that Zeke wasn't going to be doing voluntary workouts? Didn't we hear that he was going to be holding out then? Did he hold out? Did Zeke Elliott say he's holding out? JC, I appreciate that. It's from Carson, California. What team do you support, man? But you know what? You don't have to be a Cowboy fan to enjoy talking about football. In fact, I love the debate. I just hate the hate. And as you can tell, oh, that skin. Oh, that skin. JC, I got to tell you. Last year, me and my wife went to San Diego. Please tell me why the hell they left San Diego. That's got to be... If you've ever been to San Diego, oh my God. Between the beaches, the mountains, the lifestyle, the people are friendly as can be. It's beautiful. There's seals on the beach and shit. It's the water is as calm as can be. The sunsets, the Intrepid, and I'm like, this is literally heaven. You go downtown to the old San Diego, the old West area and stuff. I went to a cigar bar. That's where I smoked my first cigar, and I was like, damn. If it wasn't so expensive, I'd love to live here. Nothing wrong with LA, but LA is hot. LA fans don't care about football. My phone is low on battery. It's actually plugged in. Looks like it's not low on battery. It's got a full picture on it. No hate. Here, they need a payback. I agree with you on that one. So, mm. Well, you guys have seen me eating my dinner. I'm sorry if it's impolite, but I want you to know that the food that I cook, I really do eat and enjoy. My buddy who's got the restaurant, that was 818 King Street. What's the name of the restaurant? Because I want to come by. The spinach is actually really good too. And for those of you who don't like, well, I got to tell you, it's about 90 degrees out here right now, and it's actually kind of humid. Cali's not quite as humid. I need to grab some water. Woo! Got to drink my water. A Coke would go down real nice. Maui, is that in the one in Old Town, Alexandria? 115. But you know, they say it's not that hot. It's a different kind of heat. Okay. I'll have to check that out with a Greek restaurant. Tavern, creatogreek.com. I'm going to have to check that out. Well, Keith, you know what, Keith, I'm going to be honest with you. What I do is, I like this, I like to get the basics of a recipe, and then I basically markize it. Like, we went to Jamaica, and so I found out, like, pumpkin soup and stuff, using habaneros. So I'll go through, and there's certain spices I love. I love cilantro, I love rosemary, I love thyme, I love garlic, and of course I love bacon, and I love steak. So almost everything I do will have kind of those things. And you'll notice most of the things I really enjoy, like, say, gumbo, rosemary and thyme. You take like a prime rib. I need to get a prime rib roast. Oh, but they're so expensive. But get a prime rib and take rosemary, thyme, salt and pepper, a lot of salt and pepper, and chop that all together and roll the prime rib in it, and end up putting it like here in the smoker. And you get that crust of that salt and pepper and that rosemary and thyme on the outside of it. And then it locks in all of the juices. And you got to make sure you let that sucker rest, because you don't want it to all run out and then you're just eating a piece of rubber. But then you go through and you slice that sucker. Oh my God. You get the crust on the outside. You get that juiciness in the inside. You have some au jus and that horseradish sauce. Oh my God. I love food. I love food. You're making me hungry, man. Well, look, here, let me go through again. Look at the chickens. Ooh-wee. Look at that. Oh, let's see. I love the leg. Oh, grab some of that leg and dip in there. Oh, lost it. Oh, we had a runner. But look at that. Look at that. And the dark meat is the best. 2 hours. 2 hours. Got it to 165 degrees. And it's done. And honestly, stuff you see me guys cook is actually not that difficult. These are basic recipes that anybody can do. Now, you don't have to do it in an outdoor smoker. You can do it in your oven. I also like to use a slow cooker too. Like doing a pot roast in there. Oh, that's real good. Or even doing like chili, where it's just slow cooking all day. But it's definitely good. Look at that. Ooh, the leg. And the skin. The skin. Side dish we ended up doing sauteed spinach and mushrooms. So that's what we got for dinner. Michael doesn't do keto. He's does fitness stuff, but you know, he eats a lot of what I cook. He just eats bread too, so he gets that stuff. God, this chicken is so juicy. Mm. Look at that. Wait a minute. He's only out for 10 million. See, here's the thing about Mike Farello. You'll remember Mike Farello was the one that started the whole Des Bryant. I'm sorry. It's just too good. He started the whole Des Bryant. Might be a video out 10 times worse than Ray Rice. He's that guy. And you know, a lot of times these guys start these things and there's no accountability for it. When they're wrong, you never hear anybody go back at them. You know, Ian Rappaport, you know, all of these guys, they're wrong how many times? You know, they talked about the Titans coach. They said he was going to get a contract extension and he got fired the next day. They talked about Tony Romo was going to be traded to the Redskins and Kirk Cousins was going to be traded to the 49ers. That didn't happen, but they still get credibility. You know, I make one mistake and people jump down my throat. Oh my God, you know, you're just a clickbaiter. It's like, okay, but they were trying to get him. What's up, Cowboys Truck? How you doing, man? I'm glad to see that you are finally back. We don't have much time before training camp starts. We got a little over a week and 2 days. But if that's what Mike Farrell is saying, that he's holding out for $10 million, his pay for next year is 9 point something. If you're holding out, you want to hold out to be like, you know, Todd Gurley's contract. Sorry, I got chicken on it. So that kind of makes me wonder quite a bit. Well, I need to take this chicken inside if I don't eat it all. I'm sorry. Oh, thank you very much. Dansbury Freight. Save you a plate. Well, I'll tell you what, come on by. There's plenty. I mean, you can see how much chicken we got here. And although people keep warning me, I keep saying that I want to invite some of you fans over for tailgate, for the games. And people are kind of like, you got to be careful because, you know what happened to Sean Taylor. Sean Taylor had a party and, you know, the hoodlums that killed him scoped the house and decided to come back to rob the place. And, you know, you saw that. And now you saw either yesterday or the day before that this Instagram girl was decapitated by this guy. And he posted all the pictures and stuff and then tried to kill himself. And I'm just like, what is wrong with the world? But I have no problem putting in. I can go to Restaurant Depot and buy a case of chickens for about $40 and cook them all, and you can just have a big party. I know, Tom. I live stream on Monday nights and Friday nights. But understand, hey, Tom, understand. That's what this channel is. This channel is me cooking my keto dinner, and you guys following, or excuse me, this aspect, because it's like, what's keto cooking today? So if you don't like to see me eat and test the food, then this is not the channel to watch, because I just eat and cook on this channel. So I'm sorry if I'm rude, but here's the thing about this this channel. My channel is totally different from any other channel you will see on YouTube, okay? Because you guys saw me sweating my ass off, climbing over a heating and air conditioning unit. And guys, listen, man. I was joking on E2 because they had the Redskin era. And people are going after him, and, you know, he's like, man, I wish you hadn't done that. One of his neighbors gave his son a Redskin arrow as a joke. And so I put it out there. So now Cowboys legend and all these people are going after E2, and E2's taking it serious. It's like, man, it's just comedy, man. It's just some fun and stuff. It's like make a video and tell them to kiss your ass, you know? But you're gonna see me working in the workshop doing some crazy stuff. You'll see me up in an attic if I have to. You'll see me cooking here. You always see me talking about the Dallas Cowboys. So it's just entertainment and comedy. So I hope that you guys enjoy it, because this channel is it's my life, really. Oh, you made fun? Okay. See, and that's the thing, because he's like, man, everybody's coming after me and stuff. It's like, come on, man, it's just fun. I mean, I ended up having the Texans Cup, and Lord knows everybody came after me about that. Damn. A Coke would go down so nice right now. All right, so I'm done here, guys. Thank you for joining in and being part of it. I don't know if I want to do this or not, but I've been missing pizza. I miss pizza so bad. I figured out how to do my stuffed shells, where I go ahead and take the zucchini and slice it real thin and all that, so I can do stuffed shell. But I miss my pizza, and they have cauliflower recipes of how to make a cauliflower crust. So I might try that tomorrow. I just don't know. I got to have some pizza. I miss my pepperoni and my peppers, and onions, and sausage on there. So maybe we'll try that tomorrow. But as always, friends, thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report, as well as construction, as well as cooking. See you guys. Good shit.